This is Scout for Life's one match fire. Of course, you'll be needing your survival pencil sharpener. Nice bright colour so you don't lose it. Rule 1 about the one match fire is don't. If you've got one match, you can split it. I'll show you how. You can split the match with a knife tip right on the top there, but that's not the perfect tool for the job. Perfect tool is a needle. So first, lubricate the needle. Then put the needle in the tip and push. So you can see that this one is split into two. Sometimes you can get 3 or even 4. So I'll very carefully split that off, and then very carefully put the big one back in my matchbox inside a plastic bag for next time. Rule 2 for the one match fire: preparation. Same as ever, we start with the small, easily combustible stuff first and build up to the fuel in stages. Obviously, in the real situation, when you really absolutely must start that fire with one match, you'll use anything at your disposal, including accelerants. Now, if you don't know what an accelerant is, that's something that kind of aids combustion, usually things like gasoline or paraffin or diesel or even engine oil, anything of that nature. But for this demo, obviously we're going to do it with all natural ingredients. Some of you folks that watch me regularly may have seen me bring this stuff up before. This is a pod from the silk cotton tree. It's the season now for them to be dropping their pods. Inside is tightly packed. It's called the silk cotton. They're actually, these fall to the ground and fluff up. They fluff up quite a bit, as you can see. That's one individual one. They burst open. You can see the individual seed cocoons there, if you like, very tightly packed. But as they unravel with the wind, you can see the seed in there, and then the idea is, of course, the wind carries them away. But they are pretty much 100% cellulose and very combustible, very handy for fire lighting. That's what I'm going to be using here because it's what's available to me in the environs. I believe they grow in South America and the southern states of North America. But obviously, I mean, there's local equivalents, cattails perhaps in North America, and plenty of other things like that. Loaded plenty of the silk cotton in there. Some of the fuel. In with that goes the shavings that I've made previously. There's an intermediate stage that's got to go in there too. Shelter. So I'm not going to touch it, I'm just going to let it do its thing and see if it can propagate. So I haven't interfered with it at all, other than just shelter it a little bit with my hat. You can see we're getting some action in there, look. So I haven't moved anything over the flame, I haven't moved any of the wood or any of the fuel. So it's not a big fire, but it serves its purpose for, you know, for demo. Really, it doesn't matter how big the fire is. If it works on a fire, a small fire, it can work on a big fire. You've just got to graduate the fuel accordingly. Okay, we're at the 2-minute mark now, and I should say that's definitely caught. That's going to 3 minutes. Mark there. And I should say that's a pass. That's definitely burnt well, and it's consumed everything that's been laid there, or will consume it all. So yeah, there it is. Well, it's the half a match fire, really, isn't it?